In the wine movie, Sideways, the character Maya says, "I'd like to think about what was going on the year the grapes were growing, how the sun was shining if it rained. I'd like to think all the people who tended and picked the grapes, and if it's old wine, how many of them must be dead by now. I like how wine continues to evolve. Like if I opened a bottle of wine today, it would taste different than I would open it any other day. Because a bottle of wine actually alive and it's constantly evolving and gaining complexity. That is until it peaks, like at 61. And then it begins its steady, inevitable decline." Our lives are a lot like a wine. We experience joy and sadness, sometimes pain, and it takes a long time before we peak in our value and charm. So right now, we're all just great farmers. Dream about the day when we're, getting taste that fine wine. Now this is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Saturday, April 12th was Viva 청춘, Viva Primavera by Dick Pongs. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zero. I started by talking about wine. Wine. Just as different wines have different flavors, we each have different lives. I don't know when we'll we'll each find our pick, but I think that we all deserve a pat on the back for having the courage to, try to get there. And these are the ways that you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also tune into us from New York in the US via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Today on Once Upon a Time, we're going to take a trip into past, like, going back to the future or get back to the past. And then on part 2, we'll be talking about a particular theme on Tell Me Something, so tune in to find out. Let's kick off today's Hotbeat with 2 songs. Here is 꿈의 대화, Talk of Dreams by VOS, and 가질 수 없는 너, Can't Have You by 구자명. Now, boys and girls, welcome aboard the time machine of Once Upon a Time. Starting this week, we'll be turning back time once a week. Bon voyage! On this segment, we take a trip down memorable lane, like our grandmothers do when they tell us stories of the good old days. Today, we're going back to April 2004. Now, let's take a look at the major entertainment news of that time. Multitasking celebrities. Now that's a 겸업 연예인 This is hard to pronounce. 겸업 연예인 전성시대. Yes, that's what it is. Multitasking celebrities. Now this is when singers, comedians, models, people whose main career wasn't acting, started to take roles, big and small, on TV dramas. Singers were responsible for a big chunk of this trend. First, Shinhwa's Eric and singer Park Ji-hyun were going to this head-to-head in the same slot. Now, starring in Phoenix in 2004, New Human Market, respectively, singer Tae also debuted as an actor through the morning drama. Yoon Jong-shin played the part of the processor on a sitcom, Nonstop. And Song Yuri was cast in the First Love of the Royal Prince. P in Full House, of course everybody knows. And Shinhwa's Jeonjin in 2004, Forbidden Love, all around this time. Now, movie, Woman is the Future of the Man. Old Boy invited the cons. Park-chan-wook's film, Old Boy, and Hong Sang-soo's film, Woman is a Future of Man, were both invited to compare at the 57th Cannes. Wow, that's a 57th Cannes Film Festival. The festival was held in May, and skip ahead, Old Boy took home the Grand Prix. The other Korean movies invited to that year's Cannes included Cheongpung Myeongwol by Kim Woo-seok and Uncertain Regard, the short film, The Wings in the Scene Foundation program. and holding the laughter in the director's fortnight program. Well, another one, rumors of G.O.D's return. In April 2004, there was an article that said the member of the popular group, G.O.D., of course, might be making comeback soon, other than Kim Tae-woo, who's signed at JYP, and none other former members had been signed. And apparently labels were gearing up to bring them in. But, you know, we're still not seeing them on stage, so maybe it was just the rumor after all. You never know. Tae creates a sensation 4 months after his debut. Now that singer Tae debut song Love Leaves a Scent. 가슴 아파서 목이 메어서 안 가니. Wait, it's like you gotta go the husky. 가슴 아파서 목. Sorry. Now that's 사랑은 향기를 남기고 Love Leaves a Scent was a home run, putting him at the top various K-pop charts. Even with the album marked down as a whole, he sold 15,000 albums. Impressive for the rookie, and continued to momentum with his followed up song, Similar Person. That's 닮은 사람 in Korean. And former member, J6 member Kang Sung-hoon transformed into a ballad singer. Kang Sung-hoon actually surprised the audience by switching to ballads to his fourth solo album. His fans and his friends were almost unable to recognize his voice on all of the tracks, including the title track Invisible Greeting, the classic ballad. Now we will back after some music. Here is the song that I sang for you. 가슴 아파서 사랑은 향기를 남기고 Love Leaves It's a Scent by Tae and I Think I by 별. 가슴 아파서 목이 메어서 죄송합니다. 사랑은 향기를 남기고 Love Leaves a Scent by Tae and I Think I by 별. We're continuing on with Once Upon a Time. What were the biggest headline of April 2004? Well, at the time, the group Coyote was gaining popularity with their sixth album, promoting with the exciting, refreshing song, Disco King. Boa was also riding high, having completed the 1 month, 9-concert tour in Japan, hitting 5 cities and bringing the 10,000 people, in addition to dance singers. R&B artists like SG Wannabe, Vibe, Park Hyo-bi were also rising the rankings. Singer Rain said in an interview that his role model in the inspiration was the American singer Usher. When Usher came to Korea for the concert, he returned to compliment, saying that he thought there was a lot of learning from Rain. That's amazing. Like how? Well, I actually envy Rain and Usher, so yes. Meanwhile, 2 TV programs were introduced for their longevity in the news. They were Quiz Exploration, World of Mystery, and TV Carries Love. Quiz Exploration hits 21st years in 2004, and TV Carries Love, a show that helped 956 celebrities, sports stars, and politicians find long-lost connections, reached 500 episodes after 10 years. In the movie scene, the film My Little Bride, featuring Moon Geun-young and Kim Le-won, showed no signs of slowing down after 3 weeks in theaters. In April 23rd, the 5th Jeonju International Film Festival began, and historical dramas and movies became a trend in Korea, thanks to success of dramas like A Jewel in the Palace, Tamo, and Taejo Wangon. In 2004, the keyword for consumers were well-being. The health boom began in the second half of 2003 and grow even more heated in 2004. Everything from food, electronics, cars, clothing, and even homes were rethought and recreated with health benefits in mind. The emphasis on health and eco-friendliness is still visible in today's market. Now, before we continue, here's some more songs for you. 친구여, Dear Friend by Cho PD and 인순이, 우리들의 얘기로만. Disco Wang, Disco King by Coyote. Alright, that was 친구여, Dear Friend by Cho PD, featured by 인순이, and Disco Wang, Disco King by Coyote. we're traveling back through time with our Saturday segment, Once Upon a Time. Now, let's take a look at the music chart from April 2004. First, number 7, Vibe, For a Long, Long Time. Now, here we go. Now, this is a song. Wow. Okay, now this was a song on a second album from Vibe. A vocal group including Yoon Min-soo, who is now more well-known thanks to his son Woo and Yoo Jae-yeon. Vibe rose to stardom with Love Me Once Again and Promise You, I Promise You, and enjoyed hits including Look at the Pictures and 사진을 보다가 난 늘 술이야, I drink, and That Man, That Woman. 슬픔이 차올라서. Okay, that's kind of voice that you will hear from the Vibe song. The Kawamori, the thing. Please Come Back and Are You Crazy? And those were the song from Vibe. Very famous. And number 6, 이수영, 꿈에, In My Dream. Yes. This song was a Lee Soo-young cover of an original song by Cho Dok-bae, and the popularity of this song is Gwanghwamun Sonata, which covered Lee Moon-se's song, led to a rise in album sales, and Cho Dok-bae personally conveyed his thanks to Lee Soo-young. And number 5, Jo PD's My Friend, 친구여. Yes, the song you heard before we continue with our segment, Once Upon a Time. Yes, this is a song from Jo PD featuring Lee Soon-hee. This is the biggest hit from Jo PD. With this song, Lee Soon-hee was able to interact once again with her younger fans, and the music video was really unique as well. Starting in 2002, Jo PD received the Music Video of the Year award for 3 consecutive years for My Style, Secret Diary, and My Friend. And one of thing from his music video from the 친구여, My Friend, was that Popin Hyunjun was in the he featured the music video. So it's kind of interesting to see the dance moves from the Popin Hyunjun. So if you guys don't know, search it on YouTube and you'll find out what's like. And number 4, Tae, the 가슴 아파서, the song. Love Leaves a Scent. 사랑은 향기를 남기고. 목이 메어서 안간 힘을 써봐도. 비슷하나요? Am I similar? 몰라서 안난 이별인가 봐. 좀 늦게 butterish-하죠? I'm sorry. Like, it's kind of butterish, but please understand. This was Tae's debut song, the song that was streamed the most in 2004. After this song, Tae performed both solo and also part of 3-member male group, Handsome People. And number 3, Lee Sang, 사랑은, Love Is. Yes. 나에게 Now that's a voice of Jongin. This was a song on Lee Sang's special album and was solo performance by singer Jongin, who has a special friendship with a duo. Jongin was also featured in the song Rush. On my mind, 감은 오늘 되게 안 똑같다. It's not similar today, but please understand. I love the song. And number 2, Coyote Disco King, Disco Wang. Now this was the title track, yes, of Coyote's 6th album, and has a dynamic beat that had a hard hiccup. It's disco. Now this is when rapper Becca joined the team. So it's like Coyote is like one of the top dance group. I should say like a trio, idol trio, first generation of idol trio dance group, I should say. And it was a big hit back then in 2004. All right, now we'll find out more about songs of April 2004 after some music. 오래오래, 오래오래. For a long, long time by Vibe, and 사랑은, Love Is by Lee Sang, featured by Jongin. Alright, you just heard 오래오래 for a long, long time by Vibe and 사랑은, Love Is by Lee Sang, featured by Jongin. You're listening to Once Upon a Time. What was the top song of April 2004? What was the song? It was 동방신기's Hug. 하루 네 방의 침대가 되고 싶어. Oh baby. Yeah. Hug was the debut single from 5-member a cappella boy band TVXQ. Now, they started out singing 하루만 내 방에 침대가 되고 싶어. 하루만 네 방에, like I sang to you, as teenagers. But now they've reached 10 years since their debut. Starting with this song, TVXQ continued to spur stardom with songs like Neurotic, Balloon, Rising Sun, 오정반합, Why, woo, there are a lot, Catch Me, and so on and so forth. Well, the time machine of Once Upon a Time is returning to the present. Oh no! 안 돼요. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Join me once again next week. And, well, because of the time, I gotta close the part 1, but I'll be back in second half with the segment Tell Me Something. Here's our last song. 하루만 네 방의 침대가 되고 싶어. Hug by TVXQ. See you guys in second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Heartbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Heartbeat. Now, welcome back to the second hour of Heartbeat. That was 말만 해, What You Want by Kanto, featured by Kim Sung-gyu. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Heartbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial TMB as well. Also you can listen to Heartbeat from New York in the US via SNBUS from .com or SNB Radio. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Heartbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/heartbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. I'll be playing more music for you. 가끔, Sometimes by Crush, and Your Love by Too Big.
Yes, you not me, then who me, then you burn me.
I want to know more about you, how you think, how you feel, everything about you. So I'd like you to tell me something. On this segment, we get to talk about anything we want with one theme each week. It's Tell Me Something. Something. Whoa. The spring breeze comes and tickles your nose, and there are colorful flowers everywhere you look. It makes you a bit more sentimental, I think. What do you need? Well, I guess love, of course. Around this time of the year, you see a lot of couples out on dates, but you also see a lot of people on blind dates. On today's Tell Me Something, we'll be talking about blind dates. 소개팅! After some music, I'll be reading your messages about your blind date experiences. Here is 좋은 사람 있으면 소개시켜줘. Introduce me to a good person by Rumblefish, and 처음 뵙겠습니다. Nice to meet you by Jenna with 휘성. 좋은 사람 있으면 소개시켜줘. Introduce me to a good person by Rumblefish, and 처음 뵙겠습니다. Nice to meet you by Jenna with 휘성. Alright, you're listening to Tell Me Something. Today we're talking about blind dates, 소개팅. Let's start with one listener's story. Now first up, 손명주 from Korea. There's only one story I can think of related to blind dates. It's actually my guy friend's story. Oh, okay. So he went on a blind date and he really liked a girl. They had a lot in common and she was pretty. But one thing that threw him off was her hands. Hands? 손? Or more specifically, the colors of her nails. Oh, okay. They were painted dark turquoise. Really? Okay, keep going. Which didn't match the rest of her pure, innocent appearance. I didn't get what the big deal was, but all my other guy friends agreed that they would be scared of girl with turquoise nails. They said that the best color is pink, and the worst color is black. Red is better than black. So I heard this story when I was a freshman in college, so it's a long time ago, but hopefully it'll help others with their first impression. 청록색. The color, yes, it's not even, it's a green color, but it's not actually a green color. It's kind of bluish, greenish color, I should say. 청록색, but don't you think, if okay, let's say you like somebody, you like that person, the appearance and the dress, the hair. If you like everything, why not? I don't think that's 청록색 because of the color. I don't know. 강시 같나? 깡씨야, 깡씨. 죄송합니다. 그것까지는 아니고. I'm sorry. That went too far. But anyways, I think girls would match. Well, I think personally, black color is most not welcome color, should say. Black is, I don't know. I love black and white, but the thing is with the nail color, 청록색, the turquoise color would be great. It's okay. It's not that great, but it'll be okay. But that's my personal opinion. But anyways, thanks for your message, 손명주 양. Personally, I think all the colors are okay. It's okay if you like that girl. Jinju from Korea. I wanted to send a message, but I've never been on a blind date. 한 번도 소개팅을 안 해보셨군요. It seems I'm so awkward and uncomfortable because I'm not good at talking to people. I don't know. I want to date someone I know and trust from hanging out with them. But sincerity always shows, right? Maybe it'll work on blind dates too. If you sincerely try to care the other person, maybe they'll do same for you. Men and women may say that they are looking for certain conditions and appearances. Yes. But in the end, they're all just people. You're right. This spring is so lonely. I've been single for 2 years now. My request song is Basis. Introduce me to a good person. Okay. There should be a strategy with this blind date, and there's certain things that you have to have for the blind dates. But the thing is, the most important thing is, this is what I think. The most important thing is you have to go for it. You know, if you really like that person or a guy, let's say guy, you have to open yourself and you have to go for it. Otherwise, the person right in front of you won't know what you're thinking, what you're into. So you gotta let yourself out and just throw yourself out and tell him what you like and what you think, and you know that. From that point, I think you guys should start to understand each other, and you know, yeah, blind dates really hard, I know, but like there's a lot of tips out there. So if you don't know, you know, our listeners are listening right now, so please leave the message on the message board. They'll tell you, definitely, they'll tell you the tips, the guides, the guidelines of blind dates. Yes, and you will get that. All right. This is some songs for you. Before we continue, Date by Julie S. and Fiancé by ZEA5. That was Date by Julie S. and Fiancé by ZEA5. Since we listened to the Julie S.'s Date, I was the back dancer when I was in trainee for the Julie. Wow, that was like 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Wow. Time flies. Now, on Tell Me Something, we were talking about today's we are talking today about blind dates, of course. I wonder what our listeners from overseas think about the blind dates. Okay, we'll start off with Asuka from Japan. Oppa, this topic sounds very, very interesting, but it is difficult for me. 왜죠? 낮에. Before, my friends introduced some boy for me. We exchanged email, but I feel nervous, so we don't meet. It was my black memory. Blind date needs a decisiveness. Oppa, how about you? Okay. Oh, well, first of all, Asuka, sound like you had an online blind date, right? No? I hope that this spring you'll get to have a blind date offline as well. Definitely. You can, Asuka. And there are a lot of guys out there who is lonely. So, Asuka, don't worry. There should be a guy for you. And I'm here for you. 나 있잖아요. Okay, we also received some tips for how to make a girl not like you if you don't think she's the right person for you. 홍단 언니. Oh, 홍단 씨. 홍단 언니 from Korea. Kevin, if you ever went on a blind date and you really like the girl, I want you to say to her, okay, I'll read this in Korean first. 소개팅에서 하는 얘기죠. 이렇게 하라는 거죠. 오케이. 나는 장남이다. 예쁜 여동생 있고 여동생과 사이가 몹시 좋다. 라고 말하라고요. Alright, in English, I'm the oldest child in the family. I have a pretty younger sister. And she and I are really close. Then the girl will suddenly leave you. 떠날 거라고. 이렇게 하면. Alright. I can't let you date anyone, Kevin. Sorry, chin up. I'll let you go when you're 40. 제가 40이면 어떡하세요. Anyway, today's blind date tip. If you meet someone you don't like, say, I'm the oldest in my family and I'm extended family. My sister is very pretty and I'm very close. We're very close. My brother says it works every time. Oh, I see. Do girls really not like who are oldest in the family and closest with their sisters? I'm kind of curious. Really? I guess I should say that on blind date if I don't like the other person. So that can be a tip. Thank you. But 40살까지는 좀 please 아니잖아요. I don't think 40, me 40 with no one. 너무 나쁜 홍단 언니. No, I'm just joking. Alright, we'll be back after some music. Here is Only You by 100% 100% and I Can by 2PM. Only You by 100% 100% and I Can by 2PM. Today we're talking about blind dates. Next, let me introduce to you some messages from people who send us song recommendations for blind dates. Now, to take from Indonesia. Hi DJ, Sweet Voice Kevin. My 3 songs I want to listen to on a blind date with someone I like are, number 1, Shiny Colorful, number 2, 100% 100% Only You, and number 3, Zea's Begin With Kiss. With those 3 songs, I hope he will understand the signals that I address it to him, that I like him. Thank you! Okay, so Colorful, Only You, Begin With Kiss. Zea, Begin With Kiss. 너무 빠르신 거 아니에요? Isn't this too fast? Begin with kiss on a blind date? Alright, next messages is quite similar. Salma from Morocco. Hello, Kevin. There are 3 songs that I would like to listen to while I'm with the person I like. Number 1, GOT7's I Like You. Number 2, 2PM's I Can't. Number 3, SS501's Love Like This. Oh, so you have in common too. I like you and I can't. Why can't you? 왜 안 돼요? Like this. Love like this. Yes, definitely. Love like that. Kevin, stay healthy. Fighting. I love you. Well, I guess lots of likes in titles. Well, he'll definitely know how you feel. And maybe there's another song that I would like to suggest to you, song recommendations. Justin Timberlake's Like You. Yeah. I gotta know this. That Justin Timberlake. Anyways, I just wanna love you, babe. Yeah. Now, next, 도라지요 from Korea. When I go blind dates, we go to 노래방 singing studio. After dinner, a lot. So I chose some songs I would want to sing for someone I like on a blind date. Top 3. Number 1, 정기고 Some. Number 2, IU Friday. And number 3, acoustic collabo, You and I, Flirting. Now, with these lovable, bright songs, he's bound to like me, right? Yeah, I guess so. Some and 내 거 아닌 내 거 같은 나. Yeah. Yes, and we have if don't like the person on the date. Here are my 3 songs from 도라지업 from Korea. Number 1, 서인영, Let's Break Up. Number 2, 21's Go Away. Number 3, Call Me, Forget Me. I sing those songs. Oh, so the person you don't like on a blind date, you sing this song, and if you like somebody, you would sing 정기고 Some, IU Friday, and the acoustic collabo, You and I. Oh, okay, I see. If you don't like, even if you don't sing the songs, I think they'll pick up on how you feel from the titles. I hope you will get to sing the first 3 songs more than the second group because, that means I hope you do well with your person who you like. Yes. Let's listen to some more music, shall we? Here is Love Like This, 내게로 by WS501 and Go Away by 21. Okay, that was Love Like This, 내게로 by WS501 and Go Away by 21. It's time to wrap up Tell Me Something where we talked about blind dates. I saw somewhere the actor Lee Jong-suk ranked number 1 as a younger guy you'd like to meet on a blind date. I hope all of our female listeners will get to meet someone like Lee Jong-suk this spring. Or maybe 도매니저 type of guy this spring. All right, let's find out next week's topic. It's these days I'm hooked on this. 요즘 내가 꽂혀 있는 거. My boom. Can be my boom or my food or can be a culture, can be anything. What are you addicted to these days? What? Me? It can be me, Kevin. Maybe. But let's try to be a little more creative, all right? People, animals, adjective, like I said, food, music, phenomena, so on and so forth. Tell us also why you're hooked on it. And if you want, send us to some song recommendations related to your message. We'd be grateful. And remember to put Tell Me Something or I'm hooked on in the title so we can choose. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to Hotbeat for Saturday, April 12th. I'll be back tomorrow. Here is our last song, 고백해, Ask Her Out by Demian. See you guys. 안녕. 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 안녕.